Hi everybody, I'm Arnold Zegarelli of the Azazu Hair Salon in downtown Pittsburgh. And today I am really excited about the topic, and I call this topic Success System, Z Success System. Let me tell you why this is an important thing. Robert and I, my brother, we had an advanced hairstyling school here in Pittsburgh for many years. And the students would come up to us, these are licensed hairdressers, and say, what can you help me with that I could be successful? So Robert and I worked on a principle, and we came up with a key word called LATIPAC. Now this is an acronym, and I'll explain it, and I think you're really going to like it, because I don't care if you're a doctor, a lawyer, an Indian chief, whatever, this system will work for you, and it's worked for many of the people we've mentored. Now, a little bit more about the background is, keep in mind that the hairdressers can be very talented with doing the work. But in our profession, the client has to like you and your work. If you do good work but you don't have a good personality, it doesn't work. You need certain qualities. Now, the system, as you can see here, is called Z Success System LATIPAC. Now, let's take each of the letters in the acronym. Now, as you can see, there's 7 factors. The L is for love. Now, when I say love, I mean the first love you have to have is you got to love yourself. Not in a conceited way, but you got to like who you are, because if you have love, you can give love. So you have to love yourself. You have to love the clients. You have to love your friends. But that love is the basis for everything that will follow it. So keep in mind, L for love. A, this is one of my favorites. A, attitude. Now I'll write these down in a moment, but let me just go over them once for you. Attitude, people say, well, you have to have a good attitude. What is a good attitude? I'll tell you what a good attitude is. It's how you feel, and then how you deal. Because we all could feel certain ways, but it's how you deal with your feelings, and we all have them. So a good, positive, enthusiastic attitude, how you deal with life, how you deal with success, how you deal with failure. Without attitude, you're going to find that your altitude, as Zig Ziglar says, is never going to be as high. So attitude creates altitude for your profession. Now, the T, I'm sure you know what this is before I even tell you. You have to have that talent, that God-given talent. And let me explain something to you. Your talent is a gift from God. What you do with that talent is your gift back to God. Talent must be constantly refreshed. You constantly have to sharpen your tool. You have to work on constantly improving. Some of us have more God-given talent than others. Some are talented in some things, but not so much in others. For example, I'm pretty good at most verbal things, but don't ask me to do anything that's mechanical. Forget about it. I'll pay to get it done. I'm not mechanical minded. Thank God my wife knows a lot about a lot of things. She does the paperwork, I do the verbal work. So talent, constantly sharpen that skill. I is my favorite also. I is your image. It's what you appear to be to others. It's not necessarily who you are to yourself, but the image is a projection. And for example, the way you stand, the way you dress, the way you look, it sends a signal about your image. Now, your image can relate to your general age grouping. Now, I don't mean chronologically, like I'm 47 or whatever. It means what you appear to be to others. So, that would be your age. Then it would be also your actions, the way you act. It also would be your overall approach to people. Do you say, good morning, how are you today, first? Or do you wait till people say hello to you? So that outgoing feeling presents, for example, Let's say you met a female hairdresser and she had one of those earrings in her nose and all tattoos on her arms. Before she says a word, you've taken a reading of her image. She may or be right for you, she may not be. Like begets like. You attract what you are, whether you're a doctor, or like I said, a lawyer. You have to have the people skills. So far, review. L, love. A, attitude. T, talent. I, image. Now this is the baby right here. If you don't have a purpose, if you don't have a reason why you want to be successful, it could be to make your children's life better. It could be to become famous. Whatever it is, you have to have a purpose. I love when Arnold Schwarzenegger said, I saw a magazine and I saw this weightlifter become Hercules. I want to be Hercules. He had a vision. He had a purpose. We all do. I always wanted to be a good hair cutter and a good hairdresser, but I also more wanted to be a great teacher. And I'm blessed that I've worked with some really good people who I've learned from and they've learned from me. So you got to have a purpose. It could be money, it could be fame, it could be recognition. I don't care. Now, here, A, is your actions. You can have all these great thoughts, but you got to work. You have to have the actions. Your actions have to say what your vision is and what you want to work at. Yeah, we all want to be successful, but some of us don't want to work real hard. It takes the actions. So it's not just what you say, it's what you do. Don't look at what people say. Look at what they do. Then you know what you're dealing with. The last C is your communication skills. How do you communicate with people? Are you a good communicator? Do you make them understand what you're saying? Do you do a good consultation if you're a doctor or whatever? Communication. I read an interesting article the other day. It said one of the things that turn women off, if they meet a guy and they think he's attractive and so on, but if their grammar isn't that good, then they sort of lose interest in the guy. They think, he says, I ain't going nowhere. So the point I'm making is it takes all of these. Now here's my key point. If you take love, attitude, talent, image, purpose, your actions, and your communication, take a look at what this spells backwards. Capital. Capital is what you put in your pocket or what you put in your heart. You see, money's one thing, but feeling good about yourself and what you've accomplished and the people you've helped in your life, that is why I say the success system always works. My brother Robert and I have used it for like 30 years, 40 years before he passed away. And whenever I think of what can I do to help people, I ask myself, I'm going to go over LATIPAC with them and maybe they'll get the feeling. So I'm teaching this from the bottom of my heart because I believe in it. I know I'm not showing hair today like I usually do, but trust me when I tell you, this is important. So I'll take a minute. Lisa, is that all right if I can take a minute? Mm-hmm. Just to do love, attitude. Remember this one? Talent, your gift, image, P, purpose, actions. Don't look at what they say. Watch what they do. Communication. So, success system, Z success system, LATIPAC. Remember, you put it here or you could put it here. LATIPAC works. Thanks for listening. Lisa, thank you for helping me by taking good photography of this.